That's a non-event for me.
Yeah.
But for church culture at large, and to be honest, at this point, it's a non-event for our church.
Yeah.
That's a huge blessing to the culture, specifically at where I get to minister, because we've had a chance over the last 15 years as our senior pastor's been there, heavy grace, understanding of God's love, and it's paved the way for an adulterous alcoholic to become a pastor.
Yeah.
And that's been the brilliance of what he's done in teaching grace is a passing comment about being in recovery doesn't nuke the room anymore because they're like, Rustin's been in recovery for years.
Yeah.
And so quoting the big book, or, one of the things that AA taught me years ago was it still feels like a cultural, but it feels like a cultural refreshing rather than what just happened. There's no stigma around that anymore because we've created a tremendous amount of permission for people to be honest, and you just keep trying to open those areas up. You can be honest, and we don't want you to stay stuck. That's always the blend that I think is so hard, is church culture in general in America is really struggling because the older framework and thinking tends to move people in the direction of if there's sin, and there are certain things that require longer seasons of like recovery and things like that. But if there's sin, we gotta get rid of it. We gotta move
Tuck it away.
Tuck it away. We gotta clean this place up. And so a lot of our churches look like museums. And the beauty of a little bit of where we are is because people are starting to get more open, get more honest, find higher levels of authenticity. Our churches are starting to look more like hospitals.
Yep.
And people are getting healthy.
Yep.
Because to your point, they're able to be seen, they're able to be known, they're able to be loved. And some of those performance pieces are starting to erode away. Furthest thing from perfect, right? We're all human beings, it's all falling apart. But I think that's starting to be a cultural reality.
Yeah, I think we've really seen that, in the last 3 years or so, where
sure.
people are craving and wanting healing.